Come on, bro. Who did this? Who did this to these beautiful flowers? There we go, there we go. Hello. So it's raining outside today and it's kind of chilly too. So I thought to myself, what better conditions to go outside and do some push-ups? I can't even say that with a straight face. Anyways, today's topic of discussion is self-improvement versus self-destruction. Now, self-improvement, a lot of people start their self-improvement journey right when, they're at their lowest, because that's when they're most motivated to make a difference or make a change in their life and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And when people do reach this lowest point, or just a point where I guess they're really down bad, maybe their girl broke up with them, maybe you got kicked out the crib, whatever, everyone has different circumstances, but I find that people often turn to hatred. They become so consumed by anger and by hate. They start thinking to themselves, why does it have to be me? Why do I have to go through all this shit? And they start thinking, fuck everybody else, fuck who put me through this, I'm gonna make them eat their words when I'm at the top. And it's just a whole negative mindset surrounding their actions. So I guess they do get on this path of self-improvement, but the way that they start on this path is through a path of hatred, and it almost never, or not even almost, it never ends well. People in these types of situations, I find they generally don't like to reflect properly on the situation and take the opposite approach, where you learn from your mistakes and you accept what happened, and then you move on from there and see what you can do from there. A lot of people, they skip this acceptance phase, which is extremely important if you want to move forward with your life. So they skip this phase and they try going on self-improvement, getting money, just improving on themselves, going to the gym, but they're doing it for all the wrong reasons, and it never truly will satisfy their mental. People will be going to the gym for like 2 months, make some progress, post a pic on IG, every day checking if they're XI or whatever. Bro, she don't care about you no more, man. Like, you gotta get over it, you gotta move on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this path, it causes you to view the world in such a negative way, and you fail to see any type of good in the world whatsoever. You start seeing the negative and the bad in people only. You start to push everyone else in your life away. Maybe you think that you're better than them because you started self-improvement or whatever, and you're like, oh, I can't have these people around you. But what if those people are the ones who truly cared about you most in the first place? Just because people around you or your friends aren't going to the gym 24/7, talking about money every day, whatever, that doesn't mean they're inherently bad people for you. Like I said, those people could be the ones who care about you the most. And if they're happy and content with where they are right now, that's not so much of a bad thing. Think about it that way. By the way, I'm not talking about people who have like no concept of self-improvement and they bring you down to their level and stuff. I'm talking about people who maybe aren't as far into it as you, but they're still content at the same time, I guess. Do you know what I mean? It's not a bad thing, because at the end of the day, all that matters is that you settle your mental. You know what I'm saying? Like, we think about money, we think about bitches, we think about all this shit, whatever, but the end point of that is so that you're at a point in your life where you're satisfied and you're content, right? But you know what? I'm just thinking about this right now. Maybe you don't even need all that to live a contentful life. You see these monks, they don't have, oh wait, my hand's getting tired, gotta switch it up. But you see these monks out here, right? They isolate themselves from everybody. They live a life of peace. and all that, just the pure life. And I would argue that they're probably more content than anybody else out here, and they don't have no money, they don't have no bitches, they're a celibate, as a matter of fact. I think that means like you don't have sex and shit. Bro, you know what I mean. But yeah, they don't have none of this shit, and they're probably living the best life. So this video is kind of taking a turn, I guess. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, but shit just got kind of deep. Anyway, going back to the original point of like self-improvement, the hatred way, it's being pushed on us a lot too by social media, etc. Because you see people like Andrew Tate and all these people on social media, all these influencers, you see them pushing this narrative that you have to fucking be rich, you have to start grinding when you come out the womb, you have to do all this shit, you know? I mean, to an extent, I kind of agree that you have to be on your grind and stuff, but the way that these social media platforms or whatever, TikTok posters, the reposters, the way that they market this mindset is directly through that path of hatred. And I've said this before, but they have such a misogynistic outlook on all that stuff too. But when you think about it, at the end of the day, everything that you're doing right now is for your future family, your future wife, your future kids. So technically, I'm grinding everything, trying to get money, trying to be better, trying to be the best version of myself right now. Of course, I guess I'm doing it for myself too, but I'm also doing it for my future wife, And love is pure, man. Love is something that everybody should strive for when they're ready. And a lot of these kids, they're being pushed away from that. It's really sad to see, bro. It's really sad to see. But yeah, in a nutshell, I guess what the people I'm trying to categorize are like, the typical Sigma Alpha people that have this like grind set mindset, but go about it in the completely wrong way. I think the way that you're supposed to go about it is, I'm gonna go back to that acceptance thing. You have to accept your circumstances and where you're at right now. Accept that you're here for a reason. Everything that happened to you has happened to you for a reason. And maybe you won't realize it right now. Maybe you won't. And I was in that situation many times before. I didn't realize why shit was happening to me the way it was happening to me until a couple months later, or like a year later. And I realized that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me, for me in that situation, for me to learn and improve and grow, So, my hand's getting tired again. I just realized my phone was zoomed the fuck in for those last few clips there. I don't know how long it was. Hopefully it wasn't that long. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, another valuable piece of information I thought I'd share is you don't have to get onto this whole grind and stuff right off the rip when you're really going through something bad. I would say that take some time off and really truly understand your circumstances and take a more philosophical approach to your situation and your life, and try to see the beauty in things. I'm out here, it's raining, but you know what I love when it rains? I love when the sky gets kind of like a light purplish color. It looks really cool. I really like it. So I guess so that's like right there, that's an example of appreciating some good stuff and the bad, But yeah, look around, see the love all around you, bro. There's love all around us. I think low-key that might be one of the main purposes of life, spread love and just spread happiness and peace. But yeah, maybe you see a mother walking her kid to school. Just think about how much love that mother has for that child that she raised. Just look outside, look at the colors, look at the grass, look at the trees. There's so much out here, bro. Look at, maybe you're walking by elementary school, maybe you're walking by a park, you see these kids playing. Think about that feeling, that pure feeling of just kids being kids. And it doesn't last, but they're making memories that will last in their minds for a lifetime. Things like this, you know what I'm saying? Just like, just appreciate things out there. Just have this positive outlook. Just open up your mind, Don't be so fixated on this like negative mindset. I don't know who tried to make this into like such a common thing that it is nowadays. I'm just waffling right now, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, it really pisses me off when people. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that, because it's not their fault that they haven't been open to this mindset yet. Everybody has to go through something. Everybody goes through things to get to a certain point, to get to this point. I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone. It's just that I've discovered this before them. That's all it is. That also leads me to patience. I'm waffling way too much. Maybe patience is a topic for next time. But yeah, once you approach life in this way, you won't let things get to you. And it's a great feeling, because I guess you're more conscious and you're more aware of life in itself and what it's really about. Like, it's really crazy how people fail to realize that the end goal is contentment. And the only way that you'll achieve contentment is through this kind of mindset. It's never gonna be through getting rich, getting money, getting bitches, all that shit. Never. That might make you happy for a little bit, but not content. There's a big ass difference between happiness and contentment. Big ass difference. This whole time I've just basically been talking about contentment, I guess. Yeah, truly, it's the best way to approach life. And yeah, like, damn, bro. Just looking at the sky right now. Just looking at, the lighting when it rains. I fucking love how it looks. It's like dim at night, but it's not too dark. And the sky just looks beautiful. But yeah, like, things like that I'm able to appreciate on another level. It's a great feeling. It's great. But yeah, I think I've said what I wanted to say. If I keep recording, I'm gonna just keep fucking talking. So I guess this time, for real, goodbye.